Oh, it should have been clear more than this because this is landline. It's not the WhatsApp, call.
Yeah, but at least with the money, it's a little bit better.
That's what I said. You should, reposition yourself. Have you done that?
Yeah.
Have you done that? Reposition yourself well. Hello? Yes, Can you hear me now?
Yes, better now. A little bit.
Okay, let's put a try. You are live on the radio here in Kumasi, and you are with Mr. Wright. The whole world is listening. Yes, you are also live on the media, being YouTube, Facebook, and also online radio. Your fans also are doing the listening. So around the globe, everyone is listening to you, Ben Priest. How would you love to introduce yourself to the world?
Yeah, you already called me. My name is no other way. Ben Priest is my name. I'm an artist. I'm an artist in Africa.
Mr. Ben.
Yeah.
So we are having a feedback. Let me try the other number. Okay, just a moment.
Okay, fine. All right.
Abusiafo abrante ne nya no na ni din komo na yehwe sade reggae esiko ye den no be reggae icon no be reggae star eso asom ye ohene a opeso utie our live e wo Facebook channel 0244840108 Prince mo keka ne mabom sam susu wa ha na me afia akofia subonten Prince ne Prince fitafo na red for mo keka bom na ye hu se de besi a ye try we na anye yedi a na chese ne vejai na some other time because ye nte kasa no nti eguso a ye twen Prince ye twen mu ye twen okay mo hwe say over friend wo mo kan say no so a so we dey na regular line me boa nti we no o friend wo what's up back for okay Jesus Christ yeah and do YouTube na say okay man was so yeah when we okay hello Ben.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, I don't know where you are.
Yeah, hello?
Yeah, can you hear me very well? Hello?
Yeah.
Ben.
Hello?
Yeah, Ben. Hello?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
You can hear me?
Yes.
Okay, let's try. If it can only help us. Yeah.
Are you still having feedback?
Yeah, let's try. Let's put a try.
Okay.
Okay, Ben. Let's go. Let's go ahead. The world who is Ben Priest?
Yes, sir. Ben Priest is an African reggae singer, so that that sings about consciousness and truth, Yeah, Ben Priest. That's my name.
Is it Ben Priest? Is it your real name? Don't you have official name or local name?
Yeah, Ben Osa. Ben Osa is my name given from Ben Osa.
Ben Osa.
Yeah, Ben Osa Bush. Yeah, so that's from where I was born. But Ben Priest came later in my musical sojourn. People, the Priest was added by fans. I didn't name myself that way, but I find out that it stuck because of my potentials in my songs. My dad is a pastor, and a lot of my songs it's reflected in my kind of music because it's much about consciousness and spirituality. So it comes about Ben Priest, and I say, wow, why not? And a lot of people call me Ben Priest. And I decided to go with that to be as a stage name,
Wow, Ben Priest. Yeah. And one may ask, are you doing exactly what the pastor does or priest does?
This call is now being recorded.
Hello, Ben.
Hello?
Did you hear that? I said your name, you bear the name priest, and I'm asking, or someone may ask, do you do what priest does?
Well, we are not. I'm not a perfect human being, but I stick to righteousness, and justice. I follow the ways of Jah. At least that's how far I can go. Yeah. So
that's great.
I propagate the message of Jah through my music. So I think that answers the question.
And then the name priest, has it got any positive impact in your career as a musician?
Hello?
I mean, the name priest, has it got any positive impact in your career as reggae artist?
Yeah, of course, positive impact. I get a lot of responses, even on social media, on my Facebook, my Instagram. A lot of people, get feedback and tell me that what I sing, has got a lot of positive impact in their life, and I should keep doing what I'm doing. It makes them feel, spiritually uplifted. So I feel I'm glad to, impact this on people's lives. I believe I've done a lot in people's lives through the propagation of my message all over the world. And that's true.
You sound so intellectual. Would you mind to tell us your educational background?
Man. I wouldn't say I really truly was done by God and the universe. My university was from the universe. That's all I can tell you.
Are you a graduate? Are you a degree holder, or you have masters, in music or other, study?
No masters, no degrees from my spiritual world, from my physical world.
So where did you get to as in education?
Well, some four corners of the educational institutions around, each college, right? That's true.
Is it equivalent, the certificate that you hold at this point in time, are they equivalent to that of university?
Sorry? I can't hear you.
I'm asking, the certificate that you hold at this point, are they equivalent to that of universities?
Of course, I have. Yes.
But it looks like you are trying to hide something from us. The whole world is listening. And I don't expect a priest to lie.
That's what I say. I think to me, I have, to my own understanding, I should compare with that. Although on the physical realm, I have not attained up to that. I told you before. But I think I'm just on my I'm not attending a degree or whatever on my tertiary institution. Yeah. So, but all I have is from the universe. All I have. I didn't get an education from the university.
No problem. Yeah. No problem. Let's continue from here. What did you study at the university? Was it music or something different?
Well, I did music. Yeah, and a little bit of fine arts.
Okay.
And that is what I do on the other side when I'm not busy. I did music. I did fine art.
Okay, That's great.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, you know what? This is a tedious question for you. It's the dream of every single parent to see their kids coming out from school with, certain degrees and, great white-collar job. Why music? Why music? Was there a parent to be a musician?
Well, music came. It's not something I really tried to push when I was little. It's I should say music chose me, and I had no choice. It was something that was just there with me that I couldn't resist. Whatever. In fact, it got to a point where my parents didn't like it. They didn't want me to push and pursue music. They wanted something else. They wanted me to go for either law or medicine like every other person because of the societal art to a lot of people, and especially my daddy being a pastor, and they didn't see it as a way out. But I didn't see anything wrong with that. I didn't know what I was. I knew what I wanted. I knew what I wanted, and I went for it. And it came up easily for me, and here I am today, with a different language. so that's how it started. It wasn't easy at first, but my parents are fully.
So how long have you been wearing this, locks? How long have you been wearing these locks?
Well, my locks, I think it started when I professionally started music, being on stage with like a full band, It has been there all my life, in the music part. But I started growing locks when I had my musical equipment. That's far back as 2008.
And
2008.
And what was the initial, backlashes from your parents? Pastor son, wearing locks, playing reggae and all that. How was it like? And the church members, the congregation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think I should I should count myself as being lucky because, unlike a typical African or Nigerian parent or pastor, which would frown against, your appearance and your hairstyle, my parents didn't see anything wrong. As soon as they began to see that my potential was good, and it has to do with my profession because that's their understanding. They saw it as this is what goes with the profession and the reggae part of it, and it went well. Although there were backlashes from his congregation and a few more other people around me, it wasn't easy at first when I started, keeping the dreadlocks, the locks, So that's what I went through, and it's not an easy thing, especially in Africa. And let me say, not Africa, it's the western part of Africa, especially Nigeria. It's not an easy thing to go dread with locks. So except you're really, into what you're doing professionally as a musician or a footballer or a DJ or something like that. It made it easy. Jesus Christ, hallelujah. But yeah, being a son of a pastor, I was a little bit different from all of them because I started to know much more. I'm a kind of knowledge seeker. I try to ask questions about life, and I wanted to know more about the deeper things of life, and really I see that more in reggae music and rastas. There is more to just being a religious person. I find out that being spirituality is more deeper, and I see that more in the Rasta way of life because there are much more teachings in the spirituality. So, and that's why, I chose reggae in my general mood.
That's good. So, how would you feel?
Yeah.
How would you feel if someone comes out to tell you that you've regretted being a Rastafarian, how would you say? Or what would you say?
That if someone says that
you yourself, you've regretted being Rastafarian because you've defied the moral of Christianity.
No.
Do you get my question?
I didn't get your question very well.
Okay. What I mean here is that if someone comes out to tell you that, have you regretted being a Rastafarian because you've defiled the moral of Christianity, because you were brought up in a Christian home?
Yeah. No one has to be any day, but but definitely maybe they would say that maybe silently by their actions, but to me I don't see anything wrong. I don't see any regrets because it's not so much different from Christianity. The difference is wanting to know more, and which is what I like to do. Otherwise, when I'm with my parents, I still go to church. When I'm with my parents, in Nigeria, I go to church. Yeah,
amazing. Do you still go to your father's church with these locks?
Yeah.
And the congregation do accept you. Do they accept you in good faith?
They don't have a problem. They don't have a problem with that. They don't have a problem with that. But it's not so often. Most times only when I'm chanced, I have the time. It's not every day. It's not always. But whenever I go there, it's just once in a while. Yeah. And then I drive away. I just go there, I give thanks and praise. But as soon as I don't have a problem with my parents, it doesn't at all. Yeah, so that's how I see it. Yeah, it's not judging from the appearance. That's how my dad sees me. They don't judge me by my appearance. It's the heart. Yeah.
So do you relate Rastafarian religion to that of Christianity?
What is that?
I'm saying, do you relate Christianity and religion? Are they the same? Because I know Rastafarians, they do not believe, there was a man who came on this earth as Jesus Christ, but they believe in, Haile Selassie. You get my point?
Okay. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, the part too, the part also that I don't, it's part of what I don't try to. Yeah, it's a man who came in the form of Jesus Christ, which some of them worship. I'm a Rasta, but not based on that. I'm a Rasta based on good deeds and humanity and feeling what your brother feels and loving each other. That's what Rastas they do more. I can say they do more of that, a little bit of Christianity, honestly. So I have to speak the truth. When you see a Rasta man anywhere who does not come from where you come from, as long as he is a fellow Rasta man, they become brothers automatically. There's this one love, Ire, Fi, but it's not too common with the Christian folks. So there's this discrimination amongst Christianity. That's the truth. But it's not so. So that's why it's based on love that I go with the Rastas. Yes.
So where do we place you, Rastafarian or Christian? Where do we place you?
I pray to the Almighty God, the mighty God, the God of the universe, the creator of heaven and earth, whoever He is. I respect and pray to Him. Yeah. I call Him Jah, and I call Him the creator of heaven and earth. That's what His name is. So that's all I can. I'm not segregated. I'm not one-sided. Yeah, there are a lot of things that I do with the Christian folks too, and also of kids.
Mr. Ben, can you point one or two things in the Bible which you do not side with the Bible or Christians? One or two stuff in the Bible which you do not side with Christians or the Bible?
Which I don't